look what happened when the game got sloppy. Introducing the Lone Ranger, the Kimo Sabi. The horses were big, the 10-gallon tracks. The hood cowboys with the 10-gallon raps. Racking ACG boots and baseball caps. I agree, this ain't a simulation of the doo-doo. This is the shot said to get used to. Gangstar foundation to treat. We branched off. Shine, I just waited our chance to blast off. Year rounds in possession of Black Poet, Nick Khalil, the NYGs. I'm making diamonds out of pressure. My pipes are intact. Don't believe me? Action, boy, in the back to the track. These recordings be important and responsible for drama like Sarah Palin, Joe Biden, McCain, and Obama.
Man, listen, we be on a life or death mission. Get paid like tuition or caged up in prison. One time for your mind, two ghetto politicians. 3 for all my niggas locked down in the system. Man, listen, we be on a life or death mission. Get paid like tuition or caged up in prison. One time for your mind, two ghetto politicians. 3 for all my niggas locked down in the system.
NYG.
They said New York fell off. Who bringing New York back? I'm like, where we went? What part the game is that? We've been here the whole time, anxiously waiting. And the streets paper chase, supreme testing our patience. Now stop the presses. Listen up, this is not a lecture. More like a message with a flow that's as hot as peppers. Pop the
Rockets here at home in this Western Conference matchup live here in Houston. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for the Golden State Warriors, look at that shot! How did that?
How about that?
Oh! And Beverly gets to Monteunus.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup. But not giving up the and one.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
The three from Barnes. Another three for Golden State. We all know about the Splash Brothers, but it seems everyone on Golden State now can hit a three. They set a franchise record in made threes last year at 883 triples.
Incredible. Wow. I mean, they can stretch you out as well as anyone, and it's why they are so good going small. I mean, they did lead the league in three-point percentage last year, making almost 40% of those threes.
And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
It's hauled in by Beverly.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
For the Warriors, guys, not only did they lead the league in three-point percentage, they also hit about 45% of their three-point attempts from the corner. That's the highest percentage three on the court.
Harden against Bogut. Harden kicks to Howard. To the paint. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Curry. And he jams it with authority.
And, Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Ariza. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And how about 45% from the corner three? That is absurd, especially when you consider that the Warriors would put it up from anywhere. You look at the numbers from last year, and what this team did from beyond the arc was simply phenomenal. Back
to Beverly. Bogut against Howard. It's tipped. It's stolen by Bogut. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Curry with the three. Again, Curry missing. Rockets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Houston making a switch here. Beasley's checked in. Golden State also making some changes. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Harden kicks to Ariza. Houston moving it around. 4 on the clock. Iguodala with the steal. Here's Green. It's blocked. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Green leading the charge. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Takes the three. Green, no luck.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face. And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Livingston, that's good. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Houston with the big group substitution here. Capella's checked in. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. KJ McDaniels, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverly. And Golden State also making a change. Barbosa's checked in.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Howard, the pass to Ariza. Tries from 10. No good from Howard.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
They now take the lead. Iguodala's got his first points in this one.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Green with the block. 8-second difference between the shot. We've got NBA basketball in store for you here at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. It's the home of the Cavs, live on 2K Sports. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg. Greg Anthony and courtside Doris Burke. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Minnesota, Rubio and Levine teaming up in the backcourt. Wiggins outside at the 3 with Anthony Towns at the 4, and it's Jang in at the 5. They grab their own miss. Love kicks to Thompson. And the rejection by Jang. Wiggins against Thompson. And the pass to Levine. That falls. Ice.